Hi, I'm Izzy and I'm the brand ambassador of Izzy Wheels. I have a condition called spina bifida, which means I have used a wheelchair for as long as I can remember. I absolutely love my wheelchair, and I've also always really loved colour.
I'm Alva and I'm Izzy's big sister, and I'm the founder and the creative director of Izzy Wheels. I've always been really passionate about bridging the gap between disability and fashion, and I've always wanted to make the world a more inclusive place for everybody. I don't think people would see us straight away and think like businesswomen, because we don't look like your normal business people. We're kind of oddballs, we're always really colourful. I've always loved decorating your wheelchair. I've always loved it. And I love seeing, like, when people come over and give you a compliment on your wheels, like, that's my favourite thing ever.
Me too. I've always had a really positive relationship with my wheelchair and my disability, but it's always looked really ugly, and I've always wanted to be able to make my wheelchair look pretty and approachable. So, do you want to talk about how Izzy Wheels started?
Sure. So Izzy Wheels actually started as my college project. I went to art college. I studied in the National College of Art and Design because I've always been a big art lover, and I knew I wanted to study design in some way. So I did a 4-year course in visual communications, and in my final year we had a self-directed brief. I always wanted to create something to make Izzy's chair more personalised, and so it reflected her personality and that it didn't look so medical. So I came up with the idea to create changeable wheel covers for your wheelchair, so you can match your wheelchair to your outfit. So the first wheel covers that we did were like zoetropes, which was like the original form of animation. So when your wheels spun around, it was like horses running or birds flying, and it just turned the wheels into a blank canvas for art. So how did you feel the first time you put on the wheel covers?
Because you know me so well, I knew that I'd love them, but I didn't know how much I'd love them until I saw them for the first time, got to wear them for the first time out and about, and people were approaching me in a completely different way than they ever had before. Complete strangers, instead of accidentally giving me looks of pity, were coming up to me saying, "I love your wheels," and you know, "Where did you get them?" And it was just the best feeling in the whole world.
Right after I finished college, I had all of the wheel covers that I designed, and we really wanted to expand on the different styles in the range so that they'd appeal to people like, you know, not just like me and Izzy. So I nervously reached out to 10 Irish designers. I wrote to them really scared that I'd get no response, but they all were like, "Oh my God, absolutely."
We started by posting little videos of, you know, me dancing around in our garden and around Galway, just having great crack, and all of a sudden, overnight, we gained 60 million views on a video posted on Instagram, and it was just absolutely mind-blowing.
That went viral, and that's when Vogue wrote about us, Business Insider, Oprah magazine, all these huge publications, and that's when applications from designers just started flooding in, and that's when things really started to grow. We just really quickly realised that Izzy wasn't the only person that loved these designs, that people all over the world suddenly started appreciating them, and it was just this insane amount of exposure. It was so exciting, but also so overwhelming. We had to do something about this because so many people wanted these designs, and on top of that, we were getting contacted by designers from all over the world. We took the plunge and we decided to set up a business, and we had no business experience. I was 22, Izzy was 18, she was still in school, and I had just graduated college. So we had to do all those things to bridge the gap between the project and the brand. So I joined an accelerator program, and I learned about marketing, finance, sales, all those things that I didn't know so much about. And it was actually a really exciting journey. So what are your favourite designs?
To be honest, that is a question I get asked so much, but it's so hard to answer. I honestly love all of them so much, because the great thing about having wheel covers that you can swap in and out to go through different outfits is that you have different memories attached to each one. And I couldn't possibly pick one. It's just way too hard. So what's been your favourite part about the business, Alba?
It's just such an honour to work with these designers. We've worked with over 80 different designers now, our favourite designers in the world. It's been such a privilege. And we've also had the amazing opportunity to work with amazing brands. You know, our brother Evan, he got me a present a few years ago of a wheelchair Barbie, because it was something that I was obsessed with, was the wheelchair Barbie, and they stopped making her in 1997. So he had to, I don't know where he found it online, but he got it for me and I loved it so much. And I made like little Izzy wheels for the Barbie, and she was like my desk mascot. And someone from Mattel saw this on our Instagram. Like, I was sitting in work one day and I got an email from Barbie.com. And I just thought that it was something that we'd be subscribed to because we love Barbie. And when I read it, it was someone from Barbie saying that they were launching a new Barbie, and they saw the work that we were doing and they wanted to work with us on launching this new Barbie who's going to be a wheelchair user. That was huge. We worked with Barbie on creating little mini wheel covers for her chair, and they came in small for her chair and also full-sized for your own wheelchair. You know, if you normalise disabilities and wheelchairs, mobility devices from a young age, it's not so much of a big deal.
Growing up, I never had a doll that looked like me. The fact that now little girls can have, you know, who have disabilities themselves, can have a doll that looks like them is so empowering and so important, and it just makes me so happy, and it's truly such powerful education through play.
So what about you? What has been your favourite part about Izzy Wheels?
So something I have absolutely loved about Izzy Wheels is being able to put a positive spin on disability and wheelchairs that I've never seen in the media before. When myself and other people with disabilities open up a fashion magazine or turn on the TV and disability is mentioned, it's often in a very negative and tragic way. And while that is some people's experience, it's not everyone's, and it's not mine.
So why do you think Izzy Wheels has resonated with people?
For people with disabilities, brands are either, you know, disability focused or fashion focused. Something that has been really good about Izzy Wheels is that we've been able to, you know, tick both boxes. Designers have a really big responsibility to be inclusive in their designs. Disability and fashion can be intertwined, and to be able to show that to wheelchair users who never thought that it may be possible is the most powerful and rewarding thing ever. What have been your favourite moments so far with Izzy Wheels?
Like, the custom orders have been really fun. So, like, 2 orders that we did, 2 people we worked with that really stood out, where we worked with the bride for her wedding, and she sent us a photo of her bouquet of flowers that she's going to have for her wedding day, and she asked us to create wheels to complement her dress. And it was so special because she then sent us photos of her wheels on her wedding day, and her husband-to-be was also a wheelchair user, so we designed his wheels as well. How confident it makes other wheelchair users, and it brings them, you know, positive energy and compliments for their wheelchairs. So that's really lovely. And this has all been such an amazing journey, and it's been so great doing that with you as well. What would you say has been the best part about working together as sisters?
Yeah, we obviously know each other so well already, but being able to run a business together has made us even closer, and it's just so much fun. And what about you? How do you find working with your sister?
We've always been so close. I don't remember before you were born. We're also the two youngest in the family, so there's 4 kids in the family. We're the two youngest, so we've always been really close even because of that. I never imagined that we'd be working together, but we actually work really well together as a team. So what are your thoughts about business and creativity?
It's really important to start a business for the right reasons, in terms of picking something that you're genuinely really passionate about. Even though we ship our product all around the world, I think something that makes us stand out a lot is the fact that we have lots of personal touches. So when someone receives our wheels in the post, they're wrapped really nicely in wrapping paper, so it feels like a present every time, with a bow and a handwritten note from both of us, and a picture of us both together. And that allows customers to feel really included in our brand and our story.
I make sure that everybody who orders something from us has the best possible experience, because this is something that's so personal. This isn't just something you buy off a website that's going to give you next day delivery. This is something that we have poured our heart into, and the designers have put so much time and care into creating all these designs. Like, our job it's so us, like the brand itself, we've been able to pour our personality into it and our love of colour. I think that if you're running your own business, you're working at it every single day, it has to be something that you love. Every creative should find what it is that makes them tick, what is it that makes them feel good, and what are they passionate about. And if you can make that your job, then you'll just be a really happy person.